Okay, the lighting in this apartment is super funky, so ignore that. But welcome back to this week's episode. This is the second half of the Rome vlog. So I got to Rome a few days ago, which you guys saw in last week's episode. You guys saw like a tiny little bit of that. But anyways, if you didn't watch that, I am in Rome. I came to visit my little sister who's doing semester abroad here, and her semester abroad is almost done. She's coming back home to Miami literally in like a week. I'm gonna be here for 3 more days. She's coming back literally in a week, but I needed to help sort of to like bring back all of her things. She has a lot of things like I do. So yeah, but it was great because I obviously got to come visit her, got to come spend a few days in Rome. I've never been to Rome in the winter. I think every single time I've been to Italy in general, it has been during like summer times or like the warmer times of the year. So I'm actually really enjoying it and really loving getting to see Rome in a different lens that I haven't seen it before. So yeah, it's been really nice. You guys know I love cold weather. I've talked about this a lot on my channel. I really, really do. So it's been super fun to get away from the heat of Miami and just get like a good amount of cold, because Rome is chilly cold, and like you obviously need jackets and like sweaters and things like that, but it's not Boston cold where you have like a lot of snow and like it's like really, really cold. Here it's like a really good amount of cold. So I'm loving it. We're staying in an Airbnb. She's obviously staying with me, which means sometimes we've been like cooking and staying in. She has exam week and like finals coming up, so she has a lot of work, and then I'm also working. It's not vacation, like I just came, but I'm working obviously remote from here, which has been a little tough just with like the time zone difference. That means I start work at like what time, like 2 p.m. ish, and then I still stay like connected and like on the phone and answering emails and doing things until like 10 p.m. ish. So it's been a little bit of crazy, but it's been good. I think we've been managing our times really well, and I wanted to vlog the rest of the trip for you guys and the things that we're gonna do now that the week is sort of coming to an end. So today is Wednesday night, and as you guys saw, we went to dinner. We went to the Bulgari hotel. They have a really, really good restaurant there that we love. So dinner was really good. We just got back to the Airbnb. I'm gonna help her with her homework, and I think we're just gonna like watch a movie or something. I still have to do my skincare, and the rest of the days are gonna be more chill, less workload. So that's why I wanted to pick up the camera, start vlogging, and bring you guys along to the rest of the days and throughout the weekend. So yeah, welcome to a little Rome vlog. Oh, I also cut my hair, but we can talk about that tomorrow morning in more detail. Right, I'm just gonna do my skincare and help her with her assignment. Okay, I am cooking dinner right now. I'm making a chicken that I'll show you guys what the seasoning is in a second. And I'm just gonna make it with some zucchini. We have some mushrooms here, and then I made rice the other night, so I'm just gonna pair it with some rice. But this chicken recipe is actually the best. I'm just letting the drumsticks marinate for a little bit. Ideally, you would make it like the night before if you really want the marination to like soak through, but I'm just gonna let them there for a little bit. But it has a little bit of honey. It has garlic powder, onion powder. You can use like real onion and garlic, but we're just using powders, salt and pepper, of course. I added a tiny little bit of paprika. This one's dolce that my sister had, but just a tiny little bit of like something on the spicier side. Some olive oil as a base. Then you're gonna go in with some barbecue sauce and half a beer. Usually I do like black beer, like darker beer, but I had Corona. So that's the little seasoning. And I usually make them in like the oven or the air fryer, and there's no oven and no air fryer in this apartment. So we're gonna make them just grilled, but that's why I'm letting the seasoning, and the seasoning is going to like gold roast them. So that's dinner tonight. Today's Friday, and we're gonna do a Maria takeover. She's gonna take over the vlog for today. Vlog. We're in Rome. I've been here for the past 4 months now. Love it. La Dolce Vita. Super ready to go home though. Hey, what do we do today? Right now we're gonna Tom Hugo Spring. Thank you. Hell yes. Okay, so what do we do today? Attempted to wake up at 9:30. Didn't work. We woke up at 11. And then we came to the center. Went to Ginger, one of my favorite restaurants here ever. It's like Pura Vida, you know, the Italian version.
Oh yeah, they know Pura Vida.
And then we went eyeglass shopping for my sister because she's an idiot and she left them on the plane. That was my Christmas gift to her. A little expensive, but okay. And then I got my Christmas gift from my grandma, which were a pair of sunnies. Super happy. And now we're trying to figure out how to go to Winter Wonderland, but the tickets aren't working because the signal doesn't work here. But that's it. And then what are we gonna do after that? Oh, we're gonna go to this church.
We're gonna go to church, and then we're gonna go to Zuma, and then we're gonna go to the club.
Club. But yeah, guys, I lost my reading glasses on the plane, which was really annoying. But thankfully, my sister owed me a Christmas gift. My grandma owed me a Christmas gift, so I ended up getting like really nice. I got 3 pairs of sunglasses because I did the math. There was discounts. I pitched it a little, the mathed, and I got 2 pairs of reading glasses, which I'll show you guys later. I was desperate to get them though because I get really bad migraines if I don't. Thank you. I get really bad migraines if I don't wear my glasses. And they said they could have the prescription ready in like 30 minutes. So I'm really excited for that. Yeah, this is my first Hugo Spritz of the trip, which is actually really surprising. I have a rule of like no drinking during the week. So today's Friday, finally. I love Hugo Spritz.
Cheers!
Oh, cheers!
Thank you. Welcome.
Okay.
Is he gonna stay ya formal? Entonces es como suave, si like I had to like menos. Y me dijo como Okay, now we're going to the Trevi fountain. It's like 3:15 a.m. It's supposed to be empty, but the TikTok tells everybody to come, so we'll see.
Sí.
Di hola.
Imagine this being the view after you leave the club. Like, I just get salmonella and despair leaving the club in Miami. Like, this is so fun. They're making fun of me because they see this on a daily basis. Hello. Like, they see this all the time, and every time they leave the club, they see this, and I'm like,
A ver, voy a hacer una transición. ¿Cómo que al revés? Ah, pues sí, ¿verdad?
como cámara normal, please.
Okay, even McDonald's has literally sculptures.
This is one of the pairs for the reading glasses that I got, but I'm editing right now, and I just realized that I didn't talk to you guys on Sunday. So I flew back from Rome on Saturday, which was the day after the club that you guys saw when we went to like La Fontana de Trevi at 3 a.m. into McDonald's. I flew out the next day at like 4 p.m. was my flight. I got back to Miami at like 10 p.m. Miami time. By the time I went to bed, it was like 1 a.m. And the next day we woke up early, one, because I was jet lagged, but two, because it's Art Basel week here in Miami. And I did miss basically all of Art Basel and some events that I get invited to surrounding Art Basel. But I was here for the last day, which was great because we got to go to Art Miami. There's like a few hubs where they exhibit art, and Art Miami is definitely my favorite one. So I'm really glad that I got to go. Roberto had never been to Art Basel, so it was great to go with him and show him honestly one of the most fun weeks in Miami, which is Basel week. And after that, it was honestly just Sunday scaries, unpacking, getting ready for the week, heading back into routine. So that's pretty much what my Saturday and Sunday looked like. It was very hectic and back to back, but it was honestly super fun. And now it's Monday and I'm editing and I'm about to upload, get ready to go to bed, do all of that. I just wanted to catch you guys up on what I did those 2 days and Sunday that I filmed Basel, but I didn't talk to you guys. So yeah, we're back home.
I don't know what to do. I think he's just had an exam tomorrow, and like freaking out. We broke up, and I'm pretty sure she was talking shit about me. I ought to get a don't want to do for my bed today. But they make fun of me. I wish I could go back in time and change things. And yeah, that's what I would do. Just don't quote me on that.
Okay, you guys, advice segment time. If you're new here, at the end of each vlog, I like to do a little advice segment where I give you guys either advice that you ask for or advice that I would have loved to be able to give my younger self. And this week, one of you guys asked for a topic for us to talk about. I usually go through 4 different categories, but of course, if you guys ask about something specific, I will definitely talk about it. So this week's episode is for the category Coaches Don't Play, which is about relationships, because the thing that I was asked to talk about is how do you go about friendship breakups and how do you end a friendship? And we're all going to have to go through friendship breakups, okay? Like maybe you've already gone through a friendship breakup, and if you haven't, you're probably going to at some point. Like that's inevitable. You're never going to, never say never. Of course, there's friendships that last years and years and years, but those are rare to find. Like you're probably gonna have a few friendship breakups along the way, and that's totally fine. Like that's totally fine. Some friendships just drift away naturally, and those are the easy ones because nobody did anything wrong and life just sort of like separated you guys, you know, one went left, the other one went right. But there's some friendships where you do have to consciously end the relationship and you have to
make the decision of going through that friendship breakup and telling that person, hey, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. So how do we go about that? And I've had to do this a few times in my life. And let me tell you, what I'm going to tell you to do actually works, and I have proof of it, because those people that I've had to end friendships with, we still have a really cordial relationship. Like if we see each other, we'll say hi, we'll be friendly, we'll be polite. There was no bad beef after the conversation, and it left me it was really peaceful, like it left me with that closure that I needed. It wasn't as tough. I feel like the first time that you do it, it's a little nerve-wracking and it's a little scary to have to do it. But once you do it, you'll see like, whew, it feels like a weight lifted off your shoulders, and you can go about life and they can go about life. And that's why later on, if you do bump into each other, it'll be like super cordial and super chill to see that person after. So this is what I've done and what has helped. So just have a conversation. That's really the biggest piece of advice. Just have a conversation with that person. Don't block them. Don't just block them, ghost them, disappear off the face of the earth and never have a conversation with them and never give them an explanation. No, A, that's immature. B, that person deserves more than you just blocking them and ghosting them and disappearing. Not that you owe them anything, but it's just the polite thing to do, especially if this has been a person who has been there, in your life for a few years and has gone through life with you. They deserve a little bit more than you just ghosting them and blocking them. And like I said, it's just a polite thing to do. And having a conversation is going to give you that closure that blocking them, ghosting them, and disappearing is not going to. Because blocking them, ghosting, and disappearing is just going to create a very uneasy environment between you two. And the fact that the friendship ends so abruptly and you just never talk to them again and literally just block them and never talk to them again, that's not a good way to end a friendship. And if you do that, then when you see them, you're probably not going to want to say hi to each other. They're probably not going to want to say hi to you, and you're not going to want to say hi to them. And that's just going to create that bad blood. And I think you should just be at peace and in neutral terms with everybody that has been in your life at some point in one way or another. So having a conversation with them, just have a conversation with them. That's what I've done. And I think the root of this conversation should not be a list of receipts. It's not going up to that person and saying, hey, I'm done being your friend because you did this, and this. That's not productive in any way. That's just going to make the person feel like crap. And you're nobody to judge that person that way and sort of point out all the things that they did wrong, because you're also a flawed human. They made mistakes. You've probably made mistakes. So it's not a blaming game here. It's not you did all these things and that's why I'm done. No. You just have a conversation with them to let them know, A, I'm ending the friendship. I don't think we should be friends anymore. And that's just my decision, and that's where I stand. And I just wanted to inform you that moving forward, I don't think we should be friends anymore. I don't think we should be friends anymore. So that's the first part of the conversation. And the second part of the conversation is indirectly, you're going to bring up all of the things that they did and that really led to you making this decision, but you're going to bring them up indirectly because you're going to focus it on you. You're not going to say, you did this. You're going to say, I got hurt when this happened. My trust was broken when this happened. I felt betrayed when this happened. I am willing and not willing to tolerate these things. And these are things that you do, and I'm just not willing to tolerate them. So you're going to put it on you. You're going to talk about how it makes you feel as a person and how it affects you as a person. Because at the end of the day, if you're choosing to end a friendship with your friend, is because the things that they're doing, or the things that one particular thing that they did, or the way that they've been behaving lately, the new lifestyle that they adopted. I don't know why you're ending the friendship, but I'm sure that it's because all of those things are affecting you in a negative way. And you don't want to put up with that anymore. You don't want to deal with that anymore. So just tell them that. Tell them it's because of me, I don't feel good. I don't feel at peace. I feel sad. I feel betrayed. I feel angry. It's just not helping me. And I love and respect myself way more than I love and respect you. So I'm choosing to put an end to this. I'm choosing to choose peace and choose respect for myself. And I can't be your friend anymore because of that. I can't be friends with somebody who hurts me. And that's it. That's it. And honestly, every single time that I've had to do this, which has not been a lot of times, but the few times that I've had to do it, they have been honestly really understanding. Not like understanding as in like, yay, but understanding in the sense of, okay, you know, like if that's how you feel, like fine. Of course they were pissed and they were like not lovey-dovey about it, but they were just like, fine. You know, like if that's what you want to do for you, and if you think that you're going to be better off without me and you don't want to be friends with me anymore, like fine. Of course it sort of hurt their ego of like, you don't want to be friends with me? Fine, you know, but it was a peaceful breakup in the end. And now we see each other and we're cordial. It gave me that closure that I needed. It was obviously tough leading up to it, and I didn't, it's always like nervous, like you get nervous before the conversation. It's not an easy thing to do. It's never easy to tell somebody who's been in your life for a while that you don't want them to be in your life anymore. That's never going to be an easy conversation, but the results are really productive and they're going to help them. They're going to help you move forward, and it's going to create this good environment for both people. So if you're the one making this decision, that's how I would approach it. That's how I've gone about it in the past, and it's really, really been just a good, productive method. And when my little sister has had to go through friendship breakups and she, you know, wanted to be done with certain girls or guys, I've always told her to do this, and she like believes the same thing, and she's always done that too. She's always just had that conversation and been like, I can't be friends with you anymore. Like this is not working, yabba yabba yeah, everything, and it's fine. You know, it's fine. And even if they don't take it in the best way possible and they choose to hold a grudge and they want to hold that resentment and they want to be mean to you, like just let them. Like at the end of the day, like you're only in control of your decisions, your emotions, your thoughts, and your actions. So like however they react, that's not your problem at all. It's not your problem how anybody reacts. Like you're just in charge of you. So make sure that you're cordial, that you're polite, that you're respectful. There's no need to be mean, rude, yell at them, like curse at them. Nope. Like you're a pretty girl, and that's just gonna make you look ugly. Just, you know, head high, be always polite, always stay in your place. You know, don't be mean. There's no need to be mean to that person. But if that's what they want to do to you, like, okay, fine, just let them and ignore them. Just you make sure to put your side of the equation, and you just be nice to them. And also that follows for after the friendship breakup. This is just like a little side tip after you do it. There's also no need for you to go around telling everybody why you guys stopped being friends and talking bad about them and now spreading all of their secrets. And no. Like, no, this was a friend. Respect the memory of the friendship and of who they were in your life and what they meant to you once upon a time. So always just, you know, their secrets are theirs. Keep them out of your mouth. Their insecurities are there. Keep them out of your mouth. The beef and the drama that went on between you two, keep it out of your mouth. Like, just don't engage. Like when people came up to me after and asked me like, oh, I see that you two haven't been hanging out as much. I'm like, oh yeah. Okay, but tell me what happened. I'm like, you know, nothing. You just drifted apart. That's it. That's the easiest line. Just drifted apart. Drifted apart is the easiest line. It'll get you out of any conversation. But don't talk bad about them after or gossip or spread things, you know. Also, not to look good on you. So yeah, that's how I've gone about friendship breakups. Has really given me closure right then and there. Like, it's not like I needed closure months after. Right then and there, went about my life, took this big weight off my shoulders, and it was really good and really peaceful, all in all. Of course, it was hard, and of course, it was painful, especially knowing how much I cared about that person and how I, like, all the things that I know that I did for them. Again, I'm sure that I wasn't a perfect friend because I'm not a perfect human, so I'm never going to be a perfect friend. I'm never going to be a perfect girlfriend, a perfect daughter, a perfect sister, but within my capacity, I know that I gave it my all and that I did my best and that I tried my hardest, but that's all I can do, you know? So, of course, it sucks to break up with a friend, but right then and there, I felt like I was able to just walk away, and it was peaceful for both parties involved. And I have also gone through those friendship breakups back in middle school where people ghosted each other, and those suck. So that's why I'm telling you, like, don't do that. Don't ghost people. And if they want to do that to you, who cares? You know, like you can't control other people's actions, control yourself. So yeah, that's how I would go about friendship breakups. That's my advice for them, what I've done in the past. And I hope that was useful and helpful if you're planning on doing that. And if you think it's come to that point with a friend of yours, do whatever you think is best for you and whatever's going to make you feel the best. And don't feel ashamed or afraid to make decisions that might upset other people if it's at your expense and like at the expense of your own happiness. It's not worth it, you know. Be polite, of course, but if it's really affecting you, then you have to do it for you. So that's my advice. And I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode, the vlog, the advice segment, and I will see you guys next week.